begin with the interview, firstly, tell me how thrilled are you? I mean, just 1 week left for the movie's release. How thrilled are you for the second, version of Kantara?
I'm super excited, Raska, in the sense that this has been one of those films that I've been working on the film for a year and a half now, and it's been something that's kind of top secret, not just in the national scene, but also in Karnataka within my own industry. It's not something that we had shared with people. So my announcement came, I think, last month or maybe a month and a half ago. So until that point, I was entirely silent about it. We all had our heads to the ground and we were just, working and trying to, crank out the best possible film. So it's been really gratifying now that we finished the process of making it to just like parade around town and be like, our movie's coming, everybody watch. So it's really nice to have sort of finished that part of the process and be able to focus entirely on this now.
Right.
So yeah, and it's great. The film hasn't, I mean, the team, we've not been stressing too much about the last film and the pressure of all of that. It's just it's from the same universe, but it's completely brand new. So
Right, right, right. Having said that, the first version had was a massive success. Like I remember myself having seen the movie 4 times in theaters with different set of
okay.
people. Yeah, yeah. Especially for the last 20 25 minutes
Yeah.
of that was I still get goosebumps while I'm talking about it. So now that what happens had it not been a success, the second version of the movie itna stress nahi hota, ki ठीक है,
Hmm.
but now that you guys have set a benchmark for yourselves, right? So how difficult or easy is it, or how probably exciting or nervous is it for you guys to live up to the same expectations of the people?
I think the beautiful thing about that is that ek to from the perspective of the team, I don't think that they were very precious about that success in the sense that they were like, this has to be that or more or whatever. They were more invested in the story of what they were going to say. So they wanted to contextualize the deities that they have explored in the first film. They wanted to explore the story even deeper. So it didn't come from a space of wanting to surpass a certain kind of success. It came from wanting to tell more of a story. So I think that intention was very clear. And for me, as a new entrant into this universe, there was obviously there were a lot of nerves. I think I was the only new entrant into this space. Like the rest of it was just the team reuniting.
Hmm.
So for me, it felt like a lot of responsibility to be given a role, such an integral role within
Right.
this universe. But the team really helped me in that capacity in the sense that they also didn't set any benchmarks for me of, okay, it has to be like this, but it has to be like that. It was just an exploration of a character within a story. And so we were really able to sort of forget the pressure of that success and just zone in on what it is that we needed to do, which I thought was amazing.
Okay. Okay. Now that you mentioned about your entry, new as a new entry, right,
Yeah.
into this universe, could you please tell us what exactly your role is, and like, could you highlight a little bit on it?
Yeah, sure. So I play a princess called Kankavati, and from the trailer, if you've watched the trailer, she's part of the ruling family of the region that is being explored, this Karavali region of Karnataka that's being explored within the film. And yeah, I think the trailer tells you a lot of basics of what Kankavati is. She's a bit of a warrior princess, which is great fun to play. There's a little bit of dancing as well, which was again exciting. And a great deal of emotional depth to this character. So it's really integral in the sense that she's part of the forces that kind of push the story on its way. So it felt really great to be given that kind of privilege and responsibility.
Right, right. When you mentioned about Warrior Princess, right? I'm sure there's a lot that goes into the basically the preparation of that particular
Mm,
role, because it's not like any other random role, right? It's very integral. Also, when you talk about it's it's very integral and it's very important. So, what kind of basically the question is that what kind of preparations went into portraying a warrior princess, and how difficult or easy is it from portraying different characters that you have portrayed till yet?
oh, Okay, it's a two-parter. So to begin with, there were obviously a lot of preparations. I mean, it starts right down from your body language, and body language is
Right.
something that you do to prepare for any kind of role, whether you're playing a princess or I don't know whether you're playing a college student in the
Mm.
2000s or whether you're playing a princess from the fourth century. Body language is an integral part because it makes or breaks the way that you present on screen. So I did I think 4 or 5 days of a workshop with the writers of the
Okay.
film before we started shooting, just in order to sort of crack princess lessons, which was fun. So we sort of worked a lot on how you hold yourself, on how you walk, how you look at people. Pardon me. That was all in terms of the body language of it. And then other than that, we had horse riding lessons, which was great fun. We had sword fighting lessons just to sort of crack that body language, so a more active body language as opposed to just walking or standing in some place. And then there's all the bare minimum, emotional prep of a scene, emotional prep
Mm.
for the dialogues, for the context that that
All of
character
that.
is in. So it was really multifaceted, my preparation for this film. I mean, even the dance rehearsals and everything. So that was something that, with regard to your second question about the differences, I was telling you, there was dancing to prepare for, there was horse riding to prepare for, there was sword fighting to prepare for. So there were a great deal more. Uh, Skills that I had to acquire in order to play this role. But that's the dream, no? I mean, you want to kind of have
Of
this
course.
opportunity to explore all these different things.
That's right. That's right. Nadi, I mean, while you were answering this question, I remembered an anecdote that Priyanka Chopra had shared that while she played the negative character in Aetraz, right?
Mm,
So during an interview, she had mentioned that how even after snapping back out of the role, like
yeah,
even though at home, she was still in her character and she was in that hoity-toity thing, right? So as you
yeah,
mentioned that you had to obviously kind of get into the role by, I mean, warrior princes are very different from you and me, right?
yeah.
So was it like what did you also feel something like while you're going home, you're talking to people with such stature or something like that?
See, um, I don't. Ek to it may have been the fact that we were shooting in Kundapur, and the entire time we were sort of sequestered on that set. So I didn't have anyone coming and telling me that, listen, Rukmini, you're acting too much like a princess. Please chill. Um, but what I did. Actually, I don't know. My approach to my work has never been very method. I've not found that to be something that works for me in the sense that, in the traditional sense of method acting, as you know, as a lot of people use it, in that you stay in character throughout the process of shooting. I find that to be a very draining process, and I think, yeah, I don't particularly resonate with that kind of thing. So once we've finished our shoot for the day, I actually really enjoy the process of getting out of character,
Okay.
like taking off my makeup and just getting out of whatever mental space that character is in is something that I find very gratifying and also necessary for your mental health.
Right, right, right. Any specific measures while taking मतलब while applying makeup ऐसे कुछ होता है ना जैसे बहुत सारे घंटे लग जाते हैं मेकअप के लिए to get into the
जी.
skin of the character तो ऐसा कुछ कितना टाइम आपको लगता था usually to get ready?
Oh, this one was very intense. Because it's fourth century, and also our both our DOP and our costume designer were very adamant about the fact that they wanted to look as authentic as possible. So, for instance, even the kinds of saris I'm wearing, they are draped in the traditional manner, in the sense that we didn't stitch a dhoti and then stitch another piece like how they do with Bharatanatyam costumes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
all my costumes that you see are like one sari that's draped around me in the old traditional like
Oh,
manner,
like
which
the
is
warrior
great.
princess style,
Oh,
huh?
it's amazing for authenticity. For functional things like needing to answer nature's call, it's not. So it was like,
Oh my
I
God.
mean, it was quite something. And then you're wearing like dhir sara jewelry. So
Yeah.
I had great sympathy for these ladies of the yesteryears of how, matlab, such Gajke, they look very beautiful, but it takes about 5 people to get you looking that beautiful. And so, yeah, I mean, our process of getting ready took about 2 hours every
Okay.
morning. And then we'd have half an hour for costume and I mean, for jewelry and the saris.
Hmm.
And, you know, there were days where we were starting at 6 a.m. So, so
Oh my
we
God.
had to start. We were starting
Right.
at 3:34, which was an experience, definitely one for the
Yeah.
memoirs.
Definitely. Talking about, I mean, you've worked with various directors and producers in back down there in the South industry.
Hmm.
I want to know how different
Yeah.
or easy or difficult was it to work with Rishabh Shetty for that matter?
It was, I mean, I wouldn't say it was difficult at all. I think what's been really beautiful in the process of while we were shooting Kantara is the degree of uh, detail that I have seen Rishabh sir take on, being both the director and the lead actor of a mammoth film like this. I mean, the scale of this film, obviously not, and I'm not speaking in financial or budget terms. I'm talking about the time span that it uh, goes over. I mean, just to contextualize, Rasika, like costumes, there's no way you could ask a background artist or juniors to bring costumes from home and just, wear them, because this is the fourth century. Like
Yeah.
everything had to be made and everything had to look authentic. The buildings that were made, the structures that were created, all had to look authentic. So in that sense, this film required a lot of intellectual investment and a lot of imagination in that sense. So Rishabh sir is not only overseeing all of that, he's overseeing performances, he's overseeing takes, he's overseeing, I don't know, VFX, dubbing, SFX, all of these things. This the um sheer like number of things that had to be undertaken for this film.
Yeah.
I've walked away from this process with just so much appreciation, and I can't say understanding because I don't understand how it must be to think of so many things. But I've walked away with a lot of appreciation for someone who's able to manage all these things almost always simultaneously. So.
Yeah, right. A lot of South stars, South Indian actresses,
Hmm.
superstars basically, are venturing
Mm,
into Bollywood, and they basically bridging the gap between South industry and Bollywood
mm,
per se,
mm,
right?
mm.
Firstly, can audience also expect Rukmini to also star in like a full dharma kind of a movie? Do you kind of hold on to such aspirations?
I mean, absolutely. I think that, for instance, for example, Dharma, as you've said, some of those films have been um, cornerstones of what we think of as like a classic film, right?
Hmm.
So, if I get the opportunity, absolutely. I mean, I would never say never. Uh, there are so many beautiful things that you get to explore even within that kind of space. So can audiences expect it? I don't know. Can Rukmini expect it? I don't know, but I hope so.
But does
We'll
Rukmini
see.
look forward to working? And if yes, which
Absolutely.
banner and which director or actor would you want to be associated with?
I don't know that I don't know that I'm thinking so far as, having a wish list of which banner or which co-star or which I don't really. I'll tell you what, COVID taught me not to think too much in specifics. Okay. I have an intention, I have a hope, and I want to sort of venture into the world with that hope of, I hope I get to be a part of an amazing, fun or dramatic or beautiful love story in the Hindi language. Now let's see what happens with that. Because if you come into things with blinders on, you miss so much.
Yeah,
So I
that's
think
right.
COVID really taught me to take those blinders off and just venture into the world a little more openly. So
Absolutely. And yeah, absolutely. And we really, really wish you the best for that. We hope to see you interviewing, like we hope to see us interviewing you for a Bollywood movie soon. Okay,
I
I just
know, fingers crossed.
yes, spice is kind of pressurizing me. But one last, so I just wanted to understand that a lot of people say that when South actors from South venture into Bollywood, right, there's a language barrier that happens many a time.
Hmm. Mhm.
So do you think that could also be the case why a lot of South actors kind of hesitate in getting into Bollywood because the accent, the diction, the pronunciations are very different, obviously, since both the
Mhm.
languages hail from different mothers. So do
Mhm.
you think that that could be a barrier for South Indian actors to kind of aspire in holding it big in Bollywood?
No, not necessarily. I think that picking up languages is a skill like any other. And if we as actors are able to pick up physical skills like dancing or um, horse riding or any of these other things, then I don't think that picking up another language, maybe we may have difficulties dubbing, perhaps for ourselves. But otherwise, I don't think that you're speaking more generally, right, Rasika? You're asking specifically for me, with regard to me, or
Both ways, actually. Both ways, if you could answer.
I mean, I don't think that there are, it's a skill like any other, is essentially what I would like to say. And with regard to the general question, now with my situation specifically, I was raised in a bilingual home. My parents both, my father used to speak multiple languages, my mother speaks multiple languages, and I come from a Fauji background. So, in all our schools, Hindi was also a pretty integral part of things. So, for me, blessedly, I do have that background of a multilingual upbringing. So I think मेरे लिए काफी मजा आ जाएगा if I do, other films. But yeah, I guess each person has their own journey with it, and also some people, it's not a priority for them. तो
Hmm.
उस हिसाब से चलता है. I don't think it's something you can generalize.
Okay, one final question just regarding this. Do you think that मतलब हम देखते हैं कि actors जैसे रश्मिका हो गई या कोई भी साउथ के जो स्टार कास्ट है स्टार्स है राइट they're very famous down south but to
जी.
get a pan India recognition they kind of feature into Bollywood is what they have also stated.
Hmm.
How much of this do you agree with?
Um, I'm not sure. I don't know if I agree with it or disagree with it. I haven't really thought about that kind of question. But अगर आप KGF जैसे किसी सिनेमा को लेंगे, that's not. I mean, that's a pan-Indian film. It's a film that went pan-India. या तो आप
Right.
कांतारा को ही लीजिए, पहली कांतारा को लीजिए. That was a pan-Indian film.
Yes.
It's a Kannada film. तो it's not necessary कि if you need to get more viewership, it needs to be a Hindi film. ऐसी तो कोई, there's a lot of cross-pollination across industries right now. So I think that we're in a amazing liminal space right now. The industries across the country are constantly changing. So we can't really function with these old generalities anymore.
Right.
It remains to be seen. अभी maybe 100 साल में पता चल जाएगा if there's a pattern or not. But I
Right.
don't think there are any such patterns right now.
Right, absolutely. And lastly, how excited are you for this, and what message or what do you expect out of fans this time?
Yeah, no, I don't walk into things with too much expectation. I hope that people enjoy the film and that they learn more about the Karavali region that's been explored within the film. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rukmini. We wish you all the very best for your for this movie and all for your future endeavors. It was lovely talking
Thank
to
you
you.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Lovely
Thank
speaking
you.
with you, Raskas.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.